Like I said, there were just some interesting ones, you know?
Yeah, there definitely are. And welcome back to K's Tep.
What do you think you'll be tough today?
K something or other.
Yo. It's been a long week. So welcome back to K's Table, episode 24, Upon the Plains.
As narrated by Darth Vader.
Motherfucker.
I'm not quite that drunk.
We're working on it. I mean,
Actually, maybe I should work on it. Yeah, never mind.
I think we should at lunch break.
Yeah, I don't think you guys...
I'm hungry.
We're not starting early enough for today for me to be a drunk DM. Because when I become a drunk DM, weird games happen.
So next week, we'll all bring some alcohol. And we'll all be here early.
You touch on me like, yeah, the only time you're ready to ever fucking show up on time is when you're trying to get me drunk, yeah, goddammit.
Pretty much.
So anywho,
as usual, we were the reason we were all late.
Yeah, so we're starting late today. You know, real life gets in the way. C'est la vie.
Fucking kids.
Yeah. You know, they could at least try to warn you. Or do some of their work themselves.
Yeah, right.
But, like I told someone that I talked to yesterday in chat for a little bit, you know, it's the way that it happens for dads. You know, we're the last to be told, about the plans, but we're the first to be told to complete it.
That sounds about right. Sounds like my house.
Or,
Yes.
sorry, I said the last to be included in the plans, and the first to be expected to complete them.
The only one usually expected to complete them.
Yeah. And the guy said, "Oh no, that's not how it works." And then his wife in the background was like, "Okay, he knows."
You think that way, honey. I like that.
So anywho, now that we're like 2 minutes in of just bullshit,
That goes to 2 hours late.
I don't fucking care. It's been a long week.
I know.
Okay. I am surprised and happy that I am this awake and functioning for today.
Me too, because I thought we were going to have to stick the battery fucking charger onto your nipples and get you going.
I'm not that far off. You know, slick me up and jiggle me right.
Greg?
Anywho.
No. Everything may be my fault, but I'm not doing that.
The fuck, Greg?
I would do anything for
I will not slick up that motherfucker.
but I won't do that.
It's funny. A couple of the guys at work actually have a nicknamed me Loaf because they thought I looked like them and sounded like them at times.
Sound I can understand.
We got new help there. And one of the guys, like, we call either Baby Yui or that cartoon show you like on TV, Peter Griffin.
Okay. So anyway, let's see where we left off last week. We hunted down the Saber King in the savannah.
Who was just some guy.
Okay. And you guys brutally murdered his pride, skinned him, took him for parts,
Then sold them.
and then the
sold
ones
some.
that you didn't kill, you sold into slavery. Without a second thought, and
Right,
a
you
big
bunch of
smile on your
bastards.
face as you got paid well for it.
Oh yeah. Fuck these guys. They tried to kill us.
As the Saber King returned and ambushed you in your tent at night, it was to no avail as you beat the living shit out of it.
I punched him
As
so
it,
hard.
yeah, you punched him so hard you turned him into a half elf.
Hey, it took off.
The new Magicel. It just turns people into elves.
Turns them all into half elves.
Okay? And then he escaped.
Prick.
You got lucky.
Drat.
Got lucky you didn't have one more haste or whatever.
I was out of punches.
Out of punches, moves.
Yep. So, I believe that's where we left off.
Sounds right.
And you guys were settling down to camp for the night and finish your long rest, if I remember correctly.
Yep.
In the
Yeah.
castle.
So that you could get
So he
your...
gets his full level.
So you got your level up and...
Yeah. I didn't really get much. I just got a little bit more health.
That
I
can
think
be
you get
enough.
more key points.
And another key point. And I've got a +4 to initiative, but we
You're only
hardly
2
ever
points.
roll initiative.
Your health is like 2 points lower than this guy's.
Yeah. And I'm level 6.
Well, monk, fighter.
Oh, this ain't a fighter.
A lot more to it than he is.
I'm a rogue.
Boot just happens to be Defender level 3.
Mm-hmm.
You are the unkillable rogue. You can be the suicidal rogue.
Right.
If you can, motherfucker.
It doesn't matter if it's Mission Impossible. They can fire all the traps and shit that they want. You'll probably still
Can't
survive
hit
it.
Look at that creature that landed on me last week and still didn't kill me. Only took 2 points of damage off of me.
So, who's taking first watch now as you're restarting your rest?
Nobody were in the castle.
Yeah, okay, so that's right. You went to the castle.
We cheated.
Well, the only reason we were camping out was to make ourselves targets.
No, that was the night before.
Yeah.
And then
So-
after he
Well, that
landed-
same night actually, but yeah.
All right, so you wake up from a wonderful night's rest, feeling stronger in the morning than you did when you went to bed. The castle has the inside of the castle has a full spread for breakfast in front of you. All your favorite foods just seem to appear as soon as you think of them. It's a freaking awesome spell. That's why it was so expensive.
But it comes in handy.
Yep. Sometimes you just gotta treat yourself.
Especially when you get a whole lot of free money.
So, anything you guys want to do before the spell dissipates and you're kicked out?
I'm good. And you can talk planning if you want.
I'm gonna try to make another poison.
Okay, so you're gonna spend an hour making a poison?
Yeah.
Okay, while he's doing a poison check and he's doing the rolls up for me and telling me what he's investing into it, what are you two doing for that hour?
I got nothing right now. I don't have any place to work on out of, so yeah, I'm good. Just waiting for Dummy to move.
I'm good at the moment. Not anything I want to try tinkering with in the meantime.
I have a few things I want to tinker, but
So why don't you two communicate about them then?
need to make it like an alarm spell.
Monday Zuma, cause it's hard to have extreme diarrhea.
The fuck are you looking at?
One of the spells, one of the poisons.
Oh, that's what I was asking. What the fuck paper are you looking at?
It was getting late when I wrote that thing up, so... You know, and when you're watching random videos in the background while writing up poisons, you come up with some weird shit.
True.
That's definitely weird.
So, Brett,
Yeah.
think we can tinker together something, you know, like an alarm spell on doors when we have to go stay at fucking inns?
Well, if it's a spell, I can't help you. Magic sound, not.
Can't we come up with something that works like an alarm spell? So if someone opens a door or a window, we can place it there and it'll go off.
You just build you an alarm.
Just that
Alarm spell.
spell like.
Alarm device.
I could attempt to build an alarm-like device
That's what I'm saying. Once we have a place to actually work on it.
once
But
we
yeah,
have somewhere that isn't the savannah.
Like
but this whole
a richly appointed castle.
I didn't get that good of a one.
Oh yeah, you got the cheap one. What should be a richly appointed castle?
Yeah,
The
that's
hunting
something I
lodge.
could-
A little better than that, but not by a lot.
That's something I could try to do. Yeah.
Don't worry, I'll help assist you. I want to learn about this Magicel stuff.
Okay. So, what type of alarm do you want to try and make over the next hour while he's making a poison?
You gotta remember which dice I gotta use. I know, D20s, right?
Yep.
We have nothing to actually do it with here.
He has a tinker kit. He has
Zeke
tinkering
works
tools.
as a tinker kit.
Oh. Fine. Alright, so you want to try making something?
Yeah.
Do we have any materials? That's
So,
my
what
next
type of
question.
alarm do you want to
Yeah.
try to make?
So
He has basic tinker materials because of
Okay.
Zeke.
how would this be triggered? I guess.
Movement of the door or the movement of the window?
so something that could attach onto a door handle from the other side, maybe.
Door handle or right on the
Senses
floor.
moving from the other side, it makes noise.
Mostly, yeah. The handle moves, yeah. That would work.
Unless they kick down the door, I think that'd be relatively effective.
Yeah, but they're not sneaking into our room. We're going to hear that.
Yeah.
At least I hope.
So you want to attach a bell to a door so that when someone opens it, it rings?
No, we want this fucker to go bang.
Oh, we're talking like you want something offensive.
No, I don't mean actually blow up. I mean really, really fucking loud, not a little bell.
Is that what you want? Describe to me what kind.
A sound.
Describe to me an alarm.
Church bell.
The better you describe it, the easier the roll's going to be.
So if the window moves, if the window goes up or the shutter goes open.
That's my viewpoint in tinkering. The better that you can describe to me the tool that whatever you're making, the better I know that you understand it, and the easier your roll's going to be.
Well, if
And-
we're talking like a door alarm.
Right. A door alarm, I figure something that goes off like a church bell.
Makes a loud noise.
Super fucking loud.
Alright, so how do we get a loud noise then?
Okay. So what's the
What do we
difficulty
got
in
in
it?
Tinker Kit?
Difficulty is DC 15.
I hand using.
Okay.
No.
So what'd you roll plus your kit?
That'd be the herbal one, right?
That would be your alchemy kit. Or poison kit.
I've got Magicel and I've got gems, and that's about all
Remember
I
that
have.
one?
Plus, basic metals and stuff, and whatever. You see, the making of the noise is where I don't know where we would actually approach that.
Oh, 10G?
Unless we wanted to
No,
get
that's
like
gold,
a
right?
bell.
Huh?
10G, that's gold.
Yep.
Well, what else can you think of that you can make there off the door handle that make a
So
really
it would
loud
be
noise?
whatever you rolled
Explosive,
plus your
but
poison
then we
skill
do
plus
some
your
damage.
kit.
I don't know what the
Skill.
skill is. It's not written down here anywhere.
What about force
I don't know where I
damage?
found it the last time. We're doing it.
I believe it was written on your possessions with the kit. Wasn't it? Or on the front page there? That you get a plus whatever to
If we wanted to get real fancy, I do have an idea.
alchemy
but it would take
poisons.
time. It wouldn't just be something we could whip up in an hour.
Okay. Well,
I don't think I have.
I think at the moment, if we're worried about getting robbed at that inn again, we can just block the doors and lock the other of them.
I'd rather have something that makes them enjoy themselves. Oh, could we trigger a poison effect if they fucking open the door? That would work nicely.
Could be more like something you put on the outside, so if they put their hand on the handle, stab them with something that you made. But it's not really an alarm.
Sure.
You know what? I forgot to write it down when we got it. I do remember getting one, but I just sort of forgot to write it down.
Unfortunately, there's that whole evil.
I know, it's not written down, I don't have it. Yeah, I order a new one.
Okay. It's 100 platinum per plus one.
I don't have force damage written down on my
It's 10.
conversion chart
Not anymore.
for gems, so
What?
100 platinum per plus one. It's like inflation. Prices went up.
They fluctuate.
if we just want a noisemaker, I'm sure we could acquire that through Toka.
Alright, we'll do that when we get
There
back
are
to
many,
the end.
many types of noisemakers that you are very well versed on. Between bells, sirens, beeping things.
Yeah, I don't know.
Whistles.
I don't know how to make a siren, so.
In real life, you don't?
Yeah.
Okay. Tinkering, if you have a tinker of skill of at least 2, you know how to make a siren.
So then, okay, could I make a siren with a motion detector, I guess?
Okay. Are you doing a motion detector as like a light sensor, or are you doing like a trip sensor?
Like a trip sensor, so...
Okay, so...
Like, again, place it onto
200
the other
platinum.
side of the door.
Huh?
Like on the
200
door
platinum.
knob, so if it moves,
Let's spend
then it
200
comes off.
platinum.
So plus 2?
Yep.
Well, you need money?
Yeah, I only got 465, but otherwise I was gonna do 400.
You want
At
some?
least get it a +4 on it.
I can give you some if you need some.
Oh, okay. He's gonna give you some.
I get another 200.
You want like 1,000?
What you got?
I have 20,000.
Yeah, I'll take 1,000.
Okay, you can have 2 if you'd like.
I appreciate it.
How generous.
Mate?
The only thing I need money for
Is
gems, and those are
parts.
cheap.
So we're gonna do 500 to it. So we're gonna be a +5.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, I have 19,490.
The horror. You lied.
He forgot that he bought stuff.
So
So that'll leave you with 500 platinum more than you started with.
I'm at 9.
Yeah, too bad you guys can't make money, huh?
Right? We suck at
We're
this.
just so broke.
We are.
Now that we came out of those fights with the saber-tooth tigers richer than we went in.
Yeah, well, I'm broke.
I made nothing off that.
And
I don't make no money.
so what did your roll come up to now for creating stun poison?
So I had that 5, 7 is a 12. And what else?
Your skill.
So that'd be that'd be gathering. Where the fuck is it? Oh.
That's the hard part if you guys want me to put in proficiencies and like skills.
Yeah, I gotta remember it all, and I don't remember it, so.
Luckily I'm putting them all in like the same basic scheme. You just gotta know what your skills are.
Right?
Because I don't fucking remember.
Once we have time and like a proper workspace, I do have an idea for something involving gravity. In regards to...
That could be fucking
on the door.
hilarious.
So you're using Zeke's assistance, right?
Yep.
Okay.
that's-
So
And I'm helping.
make a tinker roll, and because he's helping, make a intelligence roll.
Me?
Yes.
Oh god.
You've never tinkered
What is
before.
the one you're talking about?
Alchemy. Skill.
Stick it.
Or poison.
Not a saving throw, huh?
No, just a straight intelligence.
Oh, 12.
Plus
Of course,
Two-
that's
so
not
14.
14. Okay. And so that's going to be the base roll that he can help you with as your advantage. So roll for your tinker.
Okay. So am I rolling that with advantage? Or?
No,
Oh, okay. So I'm using Zeke to help me, so that's that plus.
he's not a hindrance to you.
That's a good start.
Okay. But he's not necessarily going to be a help because he's never done this before.
With Zeke helping with it's plus intelligence for. Is this a tinker roll?
Yeah.
Don't you have a good tinkering kit too?
Well, Zeke, yeah, and then I myself have tinker plus intelligence. 25.
Okay. So you come up with 3 designs depending on which one you want to make.
Okay.
Judging from what you told me that you wanted and what parts you would have and what I would figure these options would be for making it. One would be a wire that you can clip and spool around the room with like little push rings that you can stick into the walls in order to actually lay it.
Okay.
So if anything moves the wire, it'll set off the siren once it's set. And that can be reset multiple times. And that one would cost you 40 gold to build.
Okay.
Gold,
Okay.
not platinum. Making sure.
All right. The second one that you come up with would be a much smaller alarm system, which would be much cheaper to make. It would only cost about 7 gold piece to make. It would be per doorway, per window. So you'd have to set up one for any type of opening.
Yeah.
And it would have like a little catch lever on it. So as soon as the doorway or something opened, it would catch the catch lever
Alright, yeah.
and set it off. And then the third one you come up with would be a pressure plate to put in front of like doorways or windows. And that would cost 9 gold to create. And if someone stepped on it, it would set off an alarm. Those would be the 3 basic designs I think you would come up with like that.
That
First or
was,
second one, I think it'd be better.
that was 9 gold on the last one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how much on the second one?
5.
I think that second one sounds the best.
Okay. So if you have like a room with one door and 2 windows, you need 3 of them.
3. Okay. And how many would I be able to make in this hour?
Make another tinker roll.
You ready?
Make another intelligence roll.
I had to say something else. Nope.
29.
Okay.
Wow.
So
Good time.
you make the first one, okay, which comes out perfect. Okay. You're trying to talk him through making the second one. So while you're making a second one, it comes out better than the first.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Perfect.
I botched the third.
He completely botches it, and the alarm goes off in the middle of the trying to get it together. The thing pops into pieces. Yeah, he completely fails.
The alarm startles me, I punch it.
Yeah, complete failure.
What was
Well,
this
we've
one?
got 2, so...
What you got now, Sam?
Still playing Dying Light.
Guess I'm not making no poison.
What'd you roll?
I'm not making no poison. I don't remember what the alchemy skill is. I think I got sidetracked with something else that day. I got it and didn't write it down again.
Okay, then use a nature check.
Oh, that puts me over 15.
What would put you at?
Puts me over 15. Puts
Total.
me at
Yep. We know over 15.
It makes a difference for the quality of the
12.
potion you get.
7, 12. Well, no, it puts me right at 15.
Okay, then you make a basic potion.
More in the stun power.
Yeah, so you make a basic,
Stun.
exactly what it is by the book. No bonuses.
No, anything.
Okay, it's not exceptional or anything else. It's it was, how many doses were you making? That's a matter of how much you're investing in for the herbs. Materials.
Same as the last one, 10.
10?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so you make 10 basic dosage of stun poison.
I did the third one, spike into it.
Okay.
Get that one set.
Alright, so you might want to mark that on your shield to make sure you know that you have,
3 now to choose from.
yeah. You have stun, paralysis, and pain. If I remember correctly.
Yep.
We can attempt to make more of those alarms when we get back to town.
Yeah.
Since we won't need them until then.
Okay. So, successful hour has gone by, spell fades, you're now standing in the middle of the savannah. Shortly after sunrise.
Okay. So back to town?
Yep.
Okay. Whose turn for the encounter roll?
I believe that would be me.
I think so.
And who is leading the direction home?
I'll lead the
Back to
direction.
the town.
I'll lead the direction home with my Triceratops.
Alright, do a survival roll.
Survival.
Yep. Got the mount out.
Thank God. Decent survival.
31?
Nat 20.
Damn.
You look around, and instantly you can feel exactly where the town is. You're like, yep, it's that way.
The key has told me. And also my Triceratops.
Who's never been to the town?
Well, he remembers the direction we kind of came from. Hope.
Sure.
I'd hope.
We bought
Okay.
him out here.
We bought him before we left.
Oh, that's right.
Took
Alright.
us through that forest that your wolf was struggling with.
So, you guys travel for
Boy, I only rolled a 4.
first half of the day. It's relatively uneventful. You see some animals off to the edge if you want to go hunting. Looks like some gazelles and some basic other creatures.
We're good at the moment.
See
Nothing.
something exceptional, we will.
No, nothing really. He rolled low.
Yeah, real low.
Okay.
Good
Lunchtime comes. You guys stop. Give yourself a quick bite to eat.
Let my Triceratops graze and stuff.
Yeah. We continue on in the afternoon. Who's the next encounter roll? All right,
Joe, what did you roll?
Sam.
I'm leaving!
Joe, what did you roll? Jesus Christ.
So we're gonna take a short break here. I know we're only a half hour in today,
This is going to be a bit.
but we're gonna take a short break here to set up the map, and we'll be back with
And food.
a 92 combat roll.
Yeah.
We're gonna
I guess I
die.
am using all the prep.
All right, we'll be back.